Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Banchero. Halliburton goes. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 4 on the clock. White for 3. The shot off that time. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Here's Messi, and he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Murray. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Barnes. And it's the Pelicans on the break. White looking it over. Crafty move. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Here are the Kings with the ball now. 4-point game. On the wing, Murray. Gafford the screen. To the inside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
The setup for Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
Outside Barnes. Back to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. On offense, here are the Kings. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jackson. Rebounded by New Orleans. Barnes with it. Jackson in his pocket. Halliburton outside. Now Messi. Here's White. To the middle. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
They double him with White. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Halliburton surveys the floor. For 3. The kick out to Banchero. Shoots over Thibault, and Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back over to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. Outside White. Pass to Halliburton. Over Murray. The putback. Here's Messi. Now Banchero. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Murray with it. Misi picks him up. And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Misi. That's his first foul of the game. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Pelicans making a change here.
Substituting on the court.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Powell for three. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Well, that's Powell's role on this team. He needs to be aggressive out there and keep firing off the catch like that.
Now here's Kennard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Assistant.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Outside Sexton. Kispert, left side. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Sharp. Sexton with it. No points so far. Driving inside. Kennard for three. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Stolen by Sharp. Now the Kings in transition. Pass to Abaji. Back to Sexton. Outside Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Halliburton. Sharp grabs the miss. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point differential. He takes it in. Oh!
Wow!
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, don't let his 6'3" height fool you. Sexton loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Adams a screen. Down low. No good with a layup.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Back to Kennard. And here's Sexton. On the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sexton gets a head start. He's so hard to stop.
Powell outside. Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's Kennard. Still without a bucket. Kispert outside. And there's the screen. Over Dillingham. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Adams a screen. Here's Halliburton. And he comes up with a bucket. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's New Orleans up by 5. And the second quarter about...
New Orleans, 17.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Sharp with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Pass to Sexton. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Kispert outside. It's stolen. And now New Orleans on the break. Outside Barnes. Pass to Dillingham. Sexton grabs the board. Kings trail by 5. Kispert on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Agbaji. Hits the trifecta. Agbaji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Dillingham. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Powell. Now here's Barnes. With the clock winding down. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Kispert. Yet to see a basket. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
New Orleans leading by 4. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, B.A., and it can be disorienting for the player. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Kings making a switch here. Powell with a steal. And stolen by Sexton. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And sometimes a soft shot is the best way to beat the defense. Nice work by Sexton.
Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 5 on the clock. Inside. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. The Kings trailing. Knocked away. Powell outside. And there it is for him. Powell's got 5 points.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so here's Sacramento. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Thibault. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Thibault's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Six to shoot. The kick out to Banchero. Fades away. Count it. 6 points for him.
Yeah, Banchero's a good offensive option from a lot of different areas.
Jackson outside. Wallace outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Outside White. Picked by Misi. Back to White. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Now Jackson. Still no points. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
Right side White. Takes a 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Jackson can't get it to go. And so Banchero will bring it up for New Orleans. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, BA. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jackson. Gafford in the post. Got a piece of it. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. And the Pelicans with possession here. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And stolen by Murray. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team.
1:57 left in the first half of this game. Jackson on the wing. Back to Murray. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. Murray inside. Stewart outside. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
From deep, Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And Wallace, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Banchero the screen. Right side, White. Back to Banchero. And stolen by Jackson.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Murray. The shot won't fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 5. Sexton with it. Kennard outside. Five to shoot. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by White. New Orleans leading by 5. Pass to Adams. Outside White. There's the triple. Sexton grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Halliburton for 3. Oh, Hallie, the Rainmaker.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Kispert outside. Pass to Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And stolen by Sexton. To the wing, right side. Pass to Abaji. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And New Orleans making a change here. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
Here's Adams. Sharp grabs the miss. Kings trail by 6. Sexton looking around. They set a pick. Pass to Sharp. Three-pointer, Kispert. The shot that time not on target.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, silky smooth with the mid-range, Jay. Halliburton practices these types of shots all the time.
Kennard outside from deep three-point land. Here's Sharp. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
New Orleans leading by 6. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
There's so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Now here's Sexton. He has 6. And he slams it in one-handed.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Here's Sexton. Give him 8. Pass to Kispert. On the wing, Sexton takes it inside. Rejected by Barnes. Here's Dillingham. The 3 is up. Kispert with some nice D. Kings trail by 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I think it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now Murray. Wallace outside. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Gafford to the post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Banchero the screen to the paint. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Banchero. Thibault with the board. Kings trail by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Powell sets a screen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Powell's got 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Murray with it. Now guarded by White. And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Missi. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
14 fouls.
Pass to Gafford. Sacramento passing it around. Clock at 6. Jackson the screen. Here's Thibault. The shot's good. Thibault's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 1st foul.
Second team foul.
To the middle. Stolen by Gafford.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your passes.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular, contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
Wallace outside. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Murray. Picked it out of midair. And now New Orleans on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Free throw drops for Banchero. Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill.
Jackson, the screen. Outside Murray. Murray with the 3-ball.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
It's stolen by Thibault. And it's Murray finishing it off.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Out to Powell. Over Jackson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Pass to Murray. Back to Thibault. And here's Murray. 6 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Barnes with it. He has 6. Pass to Dillingham. From downtown. That shot, no good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's New Orleans. They lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes down low.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Sexton. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Nabaji. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
He's off on the first. And New Orleans making a change here.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Halliburton. Outside White. Back to Halliburton. Pass to White. 4-3. Deflected. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kennard outside. Kispert outside to tie it up. Barnes knocks it away. By himself. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Listen, anytime you can run, you push it. Vets like White understand that.
Here's Sexton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Kings trail by 5. And here's Sexton. Pass to Kennard. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on White.
Man, the defender really went after him. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Good on both. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. Here's Barnes. Sexton grabs the board. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a 3-point game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. For 3, Powell keeps it alive. Nabaji with a rebound. Kings trail by 3. Outside Sexton. Stewart outside to tie it up. Hits the 3-pointer. Stewart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kennard outside. Green, a screen. And another Sacramento three.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite three-point shooter.
Here's Halliburton. Sexton grabs the board. And it's Sacramento's ball. Pass to Abaji. Now here's Sexton. 5 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Picked by Misi. Halliburton with the ball. Green picks him up.
Yes, selfless play there. Halliburton is a great scorer, but he also looks to empower his teammates.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Both teams will make substitutions. And Sacramento has possession, trailing by 2. Outside Sexton. Gafford the screen. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Fade away. Thibault with the board. Outside Sexton. Jackson left side. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Dillingham. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. On defense, Sacramento. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Powell.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Murray attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 2.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this half.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Halliburton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
The teams try to be physical with Halliburton, but the danger is you send him to the line where Tyrese is excellent.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Here's Thibault. Pass to Murray. From outside the arc. He buries it from 3.
I thought they played better defense in the first half. Since the break, they've been missing something.
Halliburton outside. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Third team.
Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. Barnes. Stewart with the rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now Sexton. Outside Thibault. Now Jackson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
New Orleans ball. In for your Kings. Number 7.
Pelicans trail by 3. Halliburton with the ball. Powell outside. Here's White. And stolen by Murray. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
New Orleans substitution. Number 5.
Here's Powell.
Mamba2Kitalia. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Puts up a deep 3.
Well, that's what Powell's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss. He's got 2 more chances now. And Sacramento making a change here. The second one drops. And that brings him within 2 here. And he cannot get the third one to drop, going just 1 for 3.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And Doug Christie has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Gafford the screen. Halliburton rips down the board. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Powell outside to take the lead. The putback. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Murray. Jackson the screen. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
34 seconds left for the game. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. White with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And Sacramento has possession. They lead by 1. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
In this situation, you go all in for a steal off the inbounds pass. If they can't get one, they've got to foul and send them to the line. Here's Halliburton.
streak it in. Here's Halliburton. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Unless they can get a wide-open jumper, they might want to attack inside, because even if you miss at the rim, you can still draw a foul.
Oh, he can't get the layup.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
And so it's the Pelicans who come out on top here.